What's up, everybody? I'm Anthony.
And I'm Rachel.
This week on Taking Control, Google Shopping gets video.
Jet.com's making a comeback.
And Amazon branches out.
All this and more.
Live from One SEO,
it's Taking Control.
Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Taking Control. First up on the list, technologically speaking, with yours truly, Bergey. We're going to talk about the Bristol Airport over in the UK. They just recently got hit by some ransomware. Now, ransomware is malicious code that tries to take personal information and make it public. They hold it for ransom, right? Try to get money out of you. Or they withhold access to something so you can't do what you normally do. In this case, the airport got hit with their arrivals and departures displays. They're completely blacked out by this ransomware. Now, the airport officials refused to pay the ransom and instead manually got it back up and running in 2 days. So let's talk about what happened here. The ransomware got through, it affected the TVs, and it took them offline for 2 days. Did it really hurt business? Did it not? They asked that their people, the patrons, be there earlier to, get through the process and not have to look at the screens. But unfortunately, this creates a hiccup to what we know and love as the airport experience, where I look for my flight, I look when the flight's coming in, if I'm picking up somebody, and I go about my business. So it definitely hurt the user experience. It may be a small victory for the ransomware. In the end, they didn't win. They didn't get anything out of it. But the question is, could they have been prevented? Could the airport have prevented this ransomware from happening in the first place? It's scary to think that somebody can affect your business and the way that your customers interact with you from the outside. So, preaching to you guys, I want you to be safe. I want you to stay secure. I want you to be proactive and get protected. Make sure firewalls are in place. Make sure you have antivirus in place. Make sure your website is secure and that all the personal information that you're taking is locked down. Credit cards, home addresses, all that good stuff. By being proactive, you're definitely going to stay safe as you move forward into what is the rest of 2018. But with that being said, I kick it off to Anthony at the desk. Take it away.
All right, thanks, BJ. Rachel and I back here at the desk for the rest of this week's Taking Control. We have 4 awesome stories this week and a little bit of a teaser for the holiday season.
Yay!
Never too early to jump into Christmas time.
That's like a line right out of my heart.
Speaking of Christmas, Google is rolling out a new shopping format. So we all know the shopping ads. You search for a purse, you search for a new phone, whatever it might be. At the top of the screen, you'll get the little boxes that show the actual product. Those are all sponsored promotions. They're ads that are run through Google Ads. We know that they've always shown images of the product. They've ramped it up to show multiple images of the product, and now they're taking a video approach, which is not really a shock.
Especially coming up for the holidays. When I'm shopping on Amazon, I always like to see the video to see how, the bag looks, the shoe looks, or even just an object. I think Google Shopping is going to be so much more successful with the ability to use that 360 kind of view, because the more you see before you shop, the more likely you're going to convert and you're going to buy.
Absolutely. I think that this is a really great play. For some products, it's going to work really well, or at least more than others. I think no matter what, everyone prefers to sort of click a play button.
Absolutely.
If it's there. But yeah, just to kind of get a preview or that lifestyle type video, I think it's going to be huge. This is a great format, especially like we just mentioned, where a lot of e-commerce sites, this is kind of their Super Bowl season. We're gearing up for the biggest part of the year, so being able to kind of get people to click on the ad. And that's really the reason why Google's implementing all these different formats, is they want you to be drawn to that advertisement so that you're more likely to click it to watch the video or whatever it is. So that's a big component behind it, but certainly an awesome format that's getting rolled out. Switching gears a little bit, but not so much, to YouTube. So obviously YouTube is owned by Google. Everyone's familiar with unless you have YouTube Red, I think is the subscription service. Rachel, can you confirm?
Yes.
Our producer Nikki says yes. So yes, unless you have that and you don't watch video ads, because everybody else watches ads before the videos, whether that's 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 5 seconds. We have the ads. YouTube is pivoting a little bit. It's not a huge pivot, but it is going to be more of the vertical type landscape, or at least offer the vertical type landscape for the ads.
Exactly. BJ and I talked about this a while ago on the Digital Buzz about all videos being changed, and now ads are just going to conform. So before, you would watch the ad with the little black bars on the top, and then the video screen would adjust itself. Now it's going to be one fluid motion. Not surprised this change was happening. I think YouTube wants to conform all of their videos in the end anyway, make it a more user experience friendly and things like that. So I'm not surprised. It was really about time, and about time.
And I think a huge play of this is, obviously time is spent watching YouTube on a computer, but the shift is monumental to mobile. So that format conforms really well to a mobile device of all screen sizes. So that could certainly be coming into play. Just trying to better the ad experience on across all devices.
Exactly.
So,
I only watch YouTube on my phone now. So
do you ever watch ads?
like when I have to.
You'd be surprised. Ads can get pretty good. Ads can actually.
You know when I do watch
strike a
ads,
nerve.
when it tells you to pick one, it gives you
The
options.
survey.
Yeah.
Well, you can skip right away if you just pick one. Anyway,
Oh, there you go.
no-
2 canes of skipping your ads.
No tips. So we're pivoting a little bit to another monstrous company out there, Walmart. Everyone knows in 2016, Walmart bought Jet.com. For those that don't know what Jet.com is, it's just, think of a huge e-commerce platform. Think of like an Amazon, but more towards household goods. So you can buy your toilet paper and your groceries and sort of like your necessities that are around the house. That's more what Jet was designed for. Obviously, Initially, they sell jewelry, they sell electronics, they sell a lot of products now, so they are more or less like an Amazon. But that was sort of what the initial aspect of Jet.com was. The reason why that's important is because one of the things Walmart is now doing is trying to combat Amazon's really fast delivery service with sort of this 3-hour ultra fast same day type delivery.
So I don't know. Have you tried it yet?
I have not. No, I've never actually purchased anything like that.
Me neither. And I was actually on there before we decided to start filming, and I couldn't believe how much more product they put on the website. So now I almost want to try it. Like if I need dishwasher soap, am I going to get it at the end of the day, or am I going to get it in 2 days Prime free shipping?
Right. So it is rolling out in certain markets, and one of the reasons why we're actually even seeing this ultra fast delivery service come out is Walmart is scooping up all of these different types of delivery companies out there that we offer. We've seen things that are kind of similar, like with your GoPuff, where they'll deliver products to your house. It's a little bit of a separate idea, but even these companies are now just sort of trying to one-up each other constantly. Amazon first rolled out the free 2-day shipping to Prime members, and now almost everything can be had within 24 hours on Amazon, it seems like, especially if you're willing to pay. Walmart's trying to do the same thing, and they really realize that if you need paper towels or you need dish soap or whatever it is, you don't really need it 3 days from now. You'd likely want to have
it's
it.
an immediate use.
And that's what they're trying to offer. But I think the even bigger overlaying thing is when you look at all these tech giants, and when you sign up for Amazon Prime, you get a number of things now. You get access to Amazon Video, you get
and
Twitch,
Amazon Music, and
Amazon,
all of this stuff.
And now it's, what is Walmart going to do? What if the next thing is, when you get a Jet subscription, you get free Netflix, or you get free Hulu, or, I think it's all these companies kind of, grouping together so that you have to decide. You have to pick a subscription, and that's what you get. And I think that would be an interesting play, but that's kind of what we're seeing. So
I also really like the cat and mouse game that Walmart and Amazon are playing, kind of like the Yahoo Bing mouse game, like cat and mouse game they're playing. It started with the website. Walmart redid the website to look like Amazon's, and now they're offering free shipping. And Walmart acquired that company to have it cheaper free shipping for you. So it really is just interesting to see how, I know again on Digital Buzz, BJ talks about this frequently, everybody's trying to one-up. Amazon has like e-commerce presence, where Walmart has a brick and mortar presence, and they each want what the opposite has.
Right.
So it's just really interesting to see who's going to one up. You're right. What's Walmart going to add next? Are they going to add a Netflix subscription, or not prescription?
Speaking of prescriptions, though, Amazon, that's a lot of people are leaning towards Amazon offering prescriptions in the future, which something obviously Walmart has the ability to do with the pharmacies.
Absolutely. So the world is their oyster, really, not to sound cheesy, but it's really interesting to see, the game that they're constantly playing, and I'm super interested to see Walmart's next move. Are they going to take over like an Apple Music or a Spotify or something like that?
Right.
So
I remember the days where we used to have to go to the store.
I still have iTunes Store. I have iTunes.
Speaking of one-upping each other, something Walmart would have to do this holiday season to keep up with Amazon is to start to deliver live, actual Christmas trees. This was sort of our feel-good story of the week.
This was my favorite story this week.
This is Rachel's favorite story.
I love Christmas.
She's an elf. She's getting very excited for the holidays, busy planning our Christmas party, so I'm sure she's in the spirit as it is. But Amazon is now delivering actual live Christmas trees that you can purchase, which for me, right off the bat, I think it's just ludicrous, to be honest with you.
I agree.
I think the whole experience is to go and pick out the perfect tree, and you could probably do that online with pictures, but I don't see how.
No, like Anthony said, in my family, it's a really big tradition, and I know a lot of families, like they thrive off the tradition around the holidays, regardless of what you celebrate. So Anthony and I were talking, and it's about like
Right.
suffering through the cold, going in your station wagon and driving out to the Christmas
Right.
tree farm and finding the biggest, best one. The only thing that I think might attract consumers and families to Amazon is the pricing. An average Christmas tree, like a really nice tree, I think goes for an average of like $85. I know our trees are typically more expensive. So if Amazon's,
Per foot, correct?
I'd have to consult with my tree people.
A few dollars per foot. I think
Okay,
that's a typical
that's it.
measurement.
So if you're getting like Lawler style tree, which is like semi-Griswold, you got the biggest tree out there, it gets kind of expensive. So, for busier families or for families who want to try to conserve around the holidays, it might be an option where you don't have to take the time to go look for it. It's cheaper and it comes right
Right.
to your door. Obviously, you still have, the Festivus fun of decorating the tree and things like that, but I agree with you. I'm gonna suffer the cold.
You get to unbox a 7-foot box that's got your tree supposedly
Probably smells really good though.
undamaged.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just the whole concept rubs me the wrong way. But Amazon is getting into that this holiday season, so look for those huge boxes out on the street to find out what neighbors are.
I want to order our tree from there, the One SEO tree. I'm gonna do it.
We'll try it out.
We'll try it out. We'll be the guinea pigs.
Anyway, that was our feel-good story of the week. We'll have much more on Christmas trees as the season continues on.
There's only 100 more days. Woo!
Speaking of numbers, this has been episode 64 of Taking Control. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this week's episode. Rachel and I, of course, will be back next Thursday for big episode 65, and we hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you then.